Well, today should be the first day that this crane actually does any real work. So it's obviously far from being finished. It's an ongoing project, but I think it is ready to be, or able to be used, and there's something that needs to be moved. So we're gonna try and use this. But one thing that I'm gonna do that I think is pretty important is I'm gonna fire this up and I'm gonna label with a Sharpie each of these controls. Because when I'm actually lifting, I'm gonna be in a kind of tight space with this lift. I don't want to hit the wrong thing in the wrong direction. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's a temporary solution. So here we have some Sharpie telling us what each of the controls do. But we've got our winch in and out, boom in and out. We've got our boom up and down, and our boom left and right. So those are the most important. All right, we're all loaded up, ready to go move this furnace. So here's the furnace. This is what we're gonna try and move today. It does have nice lifting points on it, but we have not a lot of clearance between us and the roof here, as well as some things that we need to lift up over to clear. So we have to get it up some and pull it off the wall some because it's tight against the wall right now. And then we're gonna bring it out this way. So we'll see how it goes. Got the crane unloaded and sort of into position. The ground's pretty slick here, so we had to use a skid steer to help push it in. Trying to leave room so that if we have to set this furnace down part way and move the crane, we can. So we're gonna send the boom out here in a second, get the camera set up on a tripod, send the boom out, see how we're looking for picking this. Boom out! Winch out! So we might as well measure, and then we know how far we have to come up to get over top of it. I don't want to smash anything with the boom. Right? Right. So I think the cable for the lever on the boom rotation is a little bit out of adjustment, and I can only rotate one way right now. It's like I'm not getting enough throw on it. So we're gonna try and get that adjusted so that I can swing over this way and go around the chimney and then probably swing back over to center up again. Gotta get some tools and some cardboard. There's gonna be a lot of this.
I hear you.
So if you go get a wrench, I'll mess with this.
Okay. So bigger than 3/4?
At least 3/4, but it looks bigger than it.
What's that?
So we got the swing working good enough for now, at least, to be able to swing the boom. We swung out, went around the chimney pipe, swung back so we're center. Next, I think we're going to remove a piece of angle off the top of the furnace, not a structural piece, just so we can get the boom lower, because we're really dealing with not having enough headroom to be able to pick up once we're attached to the furnace. So we're going to try and get the boom down as low as we can now. And the pulley section of the boom is going to hit that piece of angle is the first thing it's going to hit. If we get rid of that, we'll gain another 3 or 4 inches that we can come down first. And we're going to try and make this pick just by picking the boom up, not by actually using the winch cable. So we're going to hook onto the end of the boom with the furnace and then pick the boom up is the plan. We're going to see how that goes. The reason we're not going to use the cable on this is because the cable we can pick up from about probably a whole 12, 14 inches higher if we don't have the, without the cable. We can go on the top of the boom there, so we'll see. Okay, we've got it rigged. We're going to try our first lift here, see if it wants to lift at all. See what happens. Remember, it's going to want to spin that front corner into the wall probably. I don't know if you can do anything. If you want to try and do anything. It would angle itself, and then we could, you know, like that's the really big advantage of the hook on the end of the winch cable is once I start picking up, you could just spin this, you know what I mean? But this is definitely going to twist, you know? The thing is, if we didn't have that pipe, if you wanted to cut that down some, I could already start pulling it back. And every time we come back, we get height. Okay, so we're going to reset a little bit. There's I don't know if you can see it here in the video. I'll go point at it. PVC pipe there that the water lines go underground into. We're going to cut it down a little bit. It's higher than it needs to be so that we can hopefully not have to lift as high and be able to start bringing it out. We were able to pick it up, but not enough to clear that pipe without ending up in the ceiling. So we're going to have to trim that, and then hopefully we'll be able to kind of pick up a little bit and bring it back a little bit and up a little bit and back a little bit until we can get it out of there. One concern we have is the way we have it rigged, it's going to want to twist on us when we are picking it up. And we have to make, some twist is okay, but we have to make sure it doesn't twist so much it goes all the way sideways and doesn't fit out the hole. So we'll see. Well, that might be done too. That rail's going to get it. really fighting the battle of headroom here. We're dragging the furnace out a little bit right now, with the front still down, with some weight on it. But we got that PVC still, and we don't want to really cut it any shorter. We're starting to catch it. So we're gonna see if we can get some blocks under the furnace to lift it up enough that we can pivot off those blocks and drag it back and keep it off that PVC pipe. My green guys get paid a lot, right? Alright, I'm just gonna put forward. It's gonna lean on the front and tip the furnace forward. Right? I won't go any higher. Well, inside I'll be higher, but I have some room in there. The end of the boom won't hit anything yet, right? There we go. We're getting there! So what we're having to do here is we got some blocking set up so that we pivot right where that pipe is. We're higher than it and we're pivoted, and we're just gonna keep drawing this furnace back for now. Try and get it out here so we can get a nice pick on it. Just pick it right up. Just try and drag it back, I suppose. Resetting the rigging again, but I think we're pretty close to being able to just pick it up and pull it out of there. Ready to go! So, we've got it basically out now. We're gonna have to reset the crane back so that we can pick it. And I'm still having some trouble with the swing. I gotta get the swing so it'll swing this way at least. And then the hope is that if we back up, pick up, and just swing around, you're basically where the trailer is gonna be at that time. And we're just gonna set her right down on the trailer, hopefully. So, see how it goes. Okay, good thing we did that, huh? All up. Guess back her up, huh? Hopefully that does it. Alright, I'm gonna pick her up and bring her towards the crane some. We reset, we're back now. Gonna get it in closer, and then we're gonna see if I got the swing working, that we're gonna be able to swing onto a trailer or not. But I wanna get it a lot closer to me before I swing, because my side load is not as much as my front load capacity. Bit of a change of plans here. We're not going to load straight to the trailer right now. We're going to try and just get this over here on the cloud a little bit more, and then bring the trailer and do all that. Reset the crane again.
Hey, start the tip, let it down.
Gotta go up. Gotta go up. You ready, Freddy? All right. All right, rock and roll. On up. You have to spin it. Control it at all?
No, not really.
Swinging. There it is. Furnace is loaded. The plan is to unload this with a bigger forked machine where it's gone, so I'm out of the woods on that one. Crane did its job. Definitely having some issues with the hydraulics, some bypassing somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. I am actually leaning towards in the valve system at this point, but it may be in some of the cylinders too. Gonna have to find out. But the good news is I think I'm gonna be able to get it all put back in, and we'll be able to get it loaded up and taken back away from this site without a problem. So, success. At the second location here, we're gonna unload, and he's coming with the TL8. Hopefully that'll pick her up with the forks, take her right off. What?
It's heavy.
Yeah, I know. Can you pick it up? No. You have it.
Up.
It's up. I'm gonna try and let you know when you're. I'll let you know when you can. You can come down some. Should be clear. You can go all the way. Got her. Unloaded, and it's just gonna be for storage right now, so it's just here in this, under this little roof here for storage. All loaded back up, ready to take it back. Probably won't see us unloaded. It's probably going to be dark when we get back. Actually, we might unload this another day, but we're gonna get it back to the shop.